And I am introducing Brittany Dunkley.
Just testing it. Oh. When I was 7 years old, I wanted to be Spider-Man. I remember laying in my bunk bed and just trying to shoot a web out of my arm. It didn't work. I wanted to be special. I wanted to have a superpower, and I remember thinking to myself, if I was just special. When I was 14, I wanted to be Britney Spears, when she was cool. I wanted her blonde hair, I wanted her beautiful face, I wanted her body, I wanted her popularity. I used to dance around in my bedroom with a hairbrush and sing her songs and imagine what it would be like to be loved by so many people. And I remember thinking to myself, I wish I was talented. I wish that I was beautiful. When I was 22, I wanted to be like the other moms. The moms who could take their kids on fun vacations. The moms that threw those big extravagant birthday parties where every single kid got a little goodie bag. Not the mom like me who wore the same pair of sweatpants 4 days in a row. Not the mom that just felt like she wasn't good enough. The single mom that just couldn't afford it. And I remember thinking, I just wish I was good enough. I've spent my entire life wishing that I could be more like somebody else or somebody else. And I think we all play that game, right? Comparing ourselves to other people, wishing we could be more like somebody else, wishing we had something that somebody else has. Sometimes you don't even realize you're doing it. Well, I turn 31 next week. Hard to believe. And it has taken me years, almost 31 to be exact, to realize something. Something that I wish to share with you today. Something that I truly believe is an idea worth spreading. Something that you might have been missing for a really long time. This realization came to me this summer when I was out walking with my youngest son, Brian. I threw him in the backpack, and his little feet were like kicking the sides of my hips because we were walking outside, his favorite thing. Everybody else in the house was still asleep. I woke up at just so early, which was so unlike me. And the sun was shining, and I remember feeling the cool breeze. And I remember just like looking up and taking a deep breath. It was so peaceful. No phone to scroll, no TV to watch, no people around, no cars driving by, just me, my son, and my feet hitting the gravel as I walked down the road. And for some reason, I can't explain it. These words came to my mind. Brittany, your wings can only spread as wide as the box you put yourself in. It was like a strange epiphany. It was like my heart was trying to speak to me. It's your fault. It was my fault. I had disqualified myself from being special, from being beautiful, from being a good mom. Because I let myself believe that my worth was established by the direct comparison of another person. The world had handed me a box, and I put myself in it. I let myself believe that I couldn't grow out of this box, and I restrained myself. And I feel like I never grew to my true potential. And I used my own circumstances as a weapon against myself. That I was just never going to be good enough. You grew up poor, Brittany. You have a dysfunctional family. You were overweight as a kid. You were bullied. You were never going to be the cool girl. You don't have what it takes. You had a baby so young. But you finished college, so good for you. You did great. Hey, you live a pretty good life. There's nothing wrong with living a simple life. Good for you. Good for me. And I got to thinking about it. Maybe I was just safe in the box. Maybe I was afraid to leave the box. Because maybe it had become the story I had told myself over and over and over again. But here's the thing. The power I hold is far greater than a web that shoots out of my wrist. Or a silly song I sing into a sparkly pink microphone. Or any amount of money it takes to throw an extravagant birthday party. My experiences, my struggles, my heart, my energy, that is my power. The one thing I had disqualified myself for my entire life, the one thing that makes me special, that makes me unique, that makes me a dang good mom. The one thing that helps me help my students every single day. There's no one else like me. I'm like no one else. And you know what? There's no one else like you. Our unique and flawed story is undeniably our power. And you know what's really beautiful? The 8 billion other people on this planet all have their own story and their own power to share. So tomorrow, when you greet your students, just know that they each bring something really special to the table. And I hope that we're the ones that tell them, you don't have to stay in the box. Thank you.